Awesome, awesome. When we talk about rehearsal dinners, baby showers, and wedding showers, what makes the Alba Room the ideal setting for those kinds of gatherings?
Well, I think there's a couple of key elements. Number one, we're not order takers. So when Jessica sits down with somebody, it's really to customize, what it is that you want. Secondly, we've got an ambiance that isn't going to require you to come in with a decorating crew. We have a very clear visual versus, perhaps a more sterile banquet room where now you've got to bring in trees, this, that, whatever, to give it some type of a look other than we're in a banquet room. And I think that's a big strength and a big advantage for us. The other element is we're giving you restaurant food. Mm-hmm. Okay, this isn't banquet food. We're giving you the same quality. I mean, everything about it better. Yeah, I mean, the quality is just top notch. Yeah. We need you to come to a baby shower and as an example and say, I've got to go eat at the Elbow Room. That's the deal.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have any examples of unique or memorable private events that have happened or taken place here?
Oh, without question. In this very space, the late Anthony Bourdain, famous chef, who traveled the world, was on television. Alice Waters, she is up in Berkeley at Chez Panisse, and she is known as the mother of California cuisine. We cooked for her at this location. If you're a sports nut, Colin Cowherd, who's on Fox every single day, when he was with ESPN, was in here. But we've done notable events for politicians. We've done things when Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor, came in here and fed him as well. So it's pretty much an eclectic group of some really unique and interesting people that have been here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What are some things hosts can expect when they book with you? Is catering customizable, or do you have a preset menu? How does that work?
Well, it's a really good question because everybody's going to have a menu because there needs to be some direction and some structure. Is it a buffet? Mm-hmm. Is it an appetizer offering on a buffet or hand-passed? Is it a 5-course meal? So we have got different specific formats within which gives you different ways you can go. So again, somebody might want to have a mixer. They want hand-passed appetizers. Great. They might say, you know what? We want an appetizer buffet. Guests will buy their own drinks, so you've got full cocktail and wine service. Or maybe you want to have a 5-course dinner with wine pairings, or we do whiskey pairings if you like whiskey dinner. So it's customizable within specific formats to meet, frankly, any budget.
Right. Hey, that's good to know. So very customizable.
Well, that's the key because it's not, our job is not to make it hard for the customer. The customer, if they look at something and it's so narrowly defined, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get somebody going, well, that doesn't really meet what I need. If you have dietary restrictions, no problem. We do this routinely day in and day out for the restaurant. So, we're not a place that does only banquets, but this is a huge focus for us now. We just take the customizable components of our regular menu, and again, we can meet dietary restriction issues. We are more than welcome to bring in unique product. I've had people that want us to fly in stone crab when it's in season from Florida as part of what they want for their banquet. So, and plus our menu has evolved dramatically where, I think we have the best steaks anywhere, and something seemingly simple as a steak, we dry age our New Yorks and ribeyes. That's like something you'd only see in Manhattan, a few restaurants in Chicago, LA, and San Francisco.
Very cool. You've been an incredible supporter of the local event community, like providing food for our upcoming wedding mixer, which Yep. I truly appreciate. Why do you think it's important to collaborate with other wedding professionals?
Well, it's critical for us to make sure we understand what they need. Everybody knows how they feel. These are emotional events. We need to be a good partner to the people you're bringing to us so that we meet their needs and their client says to them, oh my God, they knocked it out of the park. This isn't like we're putting out banquet food. This is like you got fine dining, great food, because you're going to remember it and you're going to tell everybody else, and hopefully you're going to then say, you know what, I got to go back to the Elbow Room. This event I went to was like over the top.
Right. And man, again, thank you so much for that, Mike. I'm excited. I'm excited for the wedding industry, especially those who haven't been here yet, to experience just that. The ambiance, the food, your staff. I mean, what a blessing. I can't thank you enough for that.
No, I appreciate you.
Do you often work with outside vendors like photographers, florists, decorators?
Yeah, we do. And I mean, Jessica Atkinson does an incredible job of coordinating with those professionals because, the ease and the facility and how this all meshes, that's the other big component, that if you miss that part of it, it's not going to be a great event because everything leading up to it, it's got to be a yes. Mm-hmm. And the reason we say yes is we'll figure it out. How do we need to get it done? And, the couple that's getting married or whoever it might be on the event, they've got to feel like, this was seamless. They worked with us. They worked with the specialty photographer. And again, I've got Jessica here. Daniel McGee's got tremendous banquet experience, as does Jessica. And, we've got to be somebody when you walk away, you go, we've got to do another event with them because they made it easy and they knew what they were doing. That's the other key element.
Yeah. So for those who are watching this right now, who's interested in finding out more information, what should they do? How do they reach out to you guys? Who should they reach out to?
Well, they can reach out directly here at the restaurant, dial 227-1234. Better yet, go online to elbowroomfresno.com, which is our website, and you can tie into our banquet program. And Jessica is great at responding immediately, so that would get the ball rolling. And if you just stop in, we're all here every day, so you can get the ball started that way. But I think the website is a logical spot that people would go to. Mm-hmm. The big thing is we want to get in front of you here in this ambiance and show you what we can do, because once you're here, we've just transformed you to somewhere unique. And I think that's a real plus.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so moving forward, what's next for the Elbow Room? Is there anything on the horizon coming in?
Yeah, there's really a lot, and a lot of it is tied to Jessica's banquet program here. Daniel and I, as business partners, we're going to be working with the shopping center to build out the kitchen on a bigger scale because we plan to take this to bigger heights. I see us doing more off-premise type things, but we need to get the kitchen right before we can really jump off and do some off-premise functions like we used to. Hey, the good thing is our business has grown to the point where we need to do that. The other thing is we're going to be retrofitting the other main patio. So we have a lot of things to keep pushing the look and the feel and the ambiance and the comfort further. But the banquet and special event side of it would be, I would say, our number one focus.
Okay. Will you be bringing back off-site catering?
I'm going to give you a qualified yes, but I don't want to give you a time frame. We may do it in some modified form. We may not cook in front of you, but it could be the type of menu where we bring it out and it's a buffet, something like that. So that we're still in the talking stages of being able to do exactly that. But again, we need the facility to be able to contemplate doing that. Right now, it's, this side of it has just grown dramatically with Jessica and Daniel working in the last year. It's grown exponentially, and it's going to continue that way, I believe.
Very cool. One last question. If you can describe the Elbow Room in 3 words, what words would they be?
Your family. You are family.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, hey, without you, there's no us. And somebody's got to walk away feeling like we cared to that level, like you're our family. Because again, without you, there is no us. That's our approach. I mean, let's not overcomplicate it. You know what? You need to feel great through the process. You got to feel like you got an ally helping you get it how you want. We're also here to help educate. Maybe there's a great way to do something. So no, but you've got to feel like you're our family, part of the Elbow Room family.
You are family. That's great. That's amazing. That is how I feel when I come in. There's no doubt about it. Awesome. Well, Mike, thanks again for sitting down with us.
Isaac,
I do appreciate it.
Good to see you. Thanks to everybody.
Yeah,
awesome.
It is so good to see the advancements and being able to collaborate on this upcoming event together.
Yep.
We're excited about that. Wedding professionals, if you're in the industry, November 4th, mark your calendars. You're not going to want to miss it. And for anyone watching, if you guys are planning a celebration, please reach out to the Alba Room. They'd love to get you the information you need to possibly host your event right here. Talk to you guys later.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike.